And we're live. I didn't do the
Oh my
intro.
gosh, whoops. Okay. Hey, how you
I'm
doing?
sorry. Hi, good morning, good
It's
afternoon,
crazy.
and good evening, wherever you are in the globe. I hope you're having a great day. We hope you're
I know where I'm
having a
at.
great day, everyone. And we had a great day Saturday. We
Yeah.
had Saturday in Costco.
Saturday. Oh, I,
Saturday
I
in
caught that. That's
Costco.
funny. Saturday.
and
Okay.
and we had our walking exercise, but
Yeah.
today is our daily 90 days think and grow rich challenge, and this is our day 21. And I apologize that we didn't we didn't, what do you call that, we didn't do it
Yours?
on
Oh, regular
our
schedule
regular
time.
schedule of 7:30 to
The bad time,
7:45
right?
ish.
Yeah.
So I always do in the morning, 7:30 to 7:45
I usually
ish.
don't wake up that early,
Yeah,
so
he's not
it's.
awake.
I'm
So,
kind of up at 7:30
but
though. So
then today, like we're working so hard,
yeah, we
and it's a
crashed.
weekend today. No work for us for weekend. So I I decided to just take care of myself. What do you call that? Self care.
Yeah.
And so I decided to sleep in, and
I did not wake you up like I said in the other
he didn't
video.
wake me up.
No,
and
no.
and so I was able to sleep very well, thank you, Lord. And now we're doing
That's
this.
love right there.
Exactly. And I baked the banana bread
Oh,
for you. That's
that's
love.
love right there.
So,
Woo!
but so
Food to man's heart, right? Good
we
food.
are doing it tonight instead of the morning. But maybe tomorrow will be again. Maybe weekends. I'm not gonna do it like early morning because I
Yes.
wanted to sleep
Sometimes have
in
like
early
a
morning.
yeah split schedule. Some people do, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
So
maybe on
we'll see.
weekend I probably will do it like lunchtime maybe, but this time is too late. Too late. Maybe next
Too
tomorrow is
late,
about
baby.
lunchtime. But anyway, still our 90 days think and
Yes.
grow
Tell me about
rich
the 90
challenge,
days.
and this is our 21st
21.
day 21. And
Old enough to drink.
every week the Saturday is like a summary of the whole week's discussion. And so today we are reviewing the 6 steps. What we discuss in the week 3 is the 6 steps to achievement that we've learned this week, like I said. So
Sure. So
those
know
steps.
exactly what you want, right? So that's one
First
thing.
step.
And then let me think. Oh yeah, decide on what you'll contribute. So what your contribution is going to be, and then it's like set a date, right? So set a target date for
Specific.
that, right? Yeah,
And be
specific date.
specific.
So I'm at work and everyone's like, okay, when's it going to be done? Let's set a date on that, right? So
Especially at work,
because
there's a
it's
specific date.
you slide all over the place. No, no, no. You got to stick a pin in it. So set the target date, right? And then also create the plan, right? You got to create a plan and then start that plan, right? So again, some of us do that at work all the time. So, or maybe don't want to do it. we get told to do it,
Create a plan
and then
and start.
and yeah, it's not just create a
It's not
plan.
just
It's
create a
like
plan.
it's like this is my wish. It's
Yeah.
like no, no, no.
At
You
least I
have
have
to
a
like
plan, like when
yeah, at
I'm
least you have a
dieting.
plan. I remember that. Yeah,
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 or
yeah.
exercise. I plan to
It's a
exercise
plan.
tomorrow, and I
It's the
always say, at
plan.
least I have a plan,
Yeah.
but I never start. So that's nothing. So
Sorry. Get tired of it. And then yeah, write down that goal plan. Write it down, and then also take a look at it. Right. So it's like I write lists to the grocery store, right? And then we compare the
mhm.
grocery store list all the time. Well,
We share the
kind of like a
list.
plan. We share the grocery store list on like notes and stuff. So we do it on our phones. Kind of cool, right? Maybe you guys do it at home too. But if you have a plan, same kind of thing, right? So it's like reviewing the grocery list. Okay, you need to review that. Hey, do I need a cucumber? Do I need cereal or whatever? And
Milk,
whatever that plan is
eggs.
too, right? Do I need to, go out and do 50 push-ups? Do I need to go read a book? Whatever that is. Do I need to learn AI? Right? So, it's like you can do that plan in notes if you want, and then share with someone too if you want, right? So
Collaborate.
collaborate, right? That's what we're saying. So it's like a grocery list, right? But it's your plan. Okay. So it's kind of the same kind of thing, right? Napoleon Hill never had that kind of stuff, right? Everything was written down with a pen and a paper.
Yeah.
But now we could take that with us,
Mhm.
anywhere, anywhere we go. So yeah, I think it's
But if
know,
you prefer to write it down, because some people, even with the
whatever it
technology,
is,
even with the
the
the electronic,
electronic signature, all
the
that
apps
nonsense.
and all that, we have the
Yeah,
notes
man.
app. Some
Well,
people still want to
and there's
do the
something
old.
about writing it down, I hear, right? That
Yeah,
it basically
the
reinforces in your
brain.
brain
Yeah,
that function of writing it down that says, okay, you're basically making it real. It's like you're manifesting. It's tangible. When you write down your thoughts, you're transferring something that is occurring in your mind, okay, to something that's physical now. So you're transferring something that's like not physical to being physical, the manifestation, and you basically are creating that when you write something down. So I think that's what people are talking about when that's it. Once it's written down, then it's enforceable,
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of thing, right?
And you
It's
have to
physical, right?
review,
It's tangible.
look
Yeah.
at it
So
daily if you
whatever's
must.
easier for you. I'm not saying any way, right? Everyone's different, but have a plan, look at the plan, edit the plan, move towards the plan, right? Towards the items, So and then these are simple principles, but they're powerful, right? When they're applied.
Hmm.
I think, yeah. So
Yeah,
the
yeah,
grocery list, right? I think it's a great idea, right?
exactly.
I just ad libbed it, but I think it is.
Yeah.
You know,
And even your projects at work, right? You have
yeah.
to have a plan,
I write
and
it
you
down.
write it down.
I write it down. I'm
And
scared I'm
then
going to forget.
you have
So
to
I
know
write
the
it down.
target date when you have to finish the
Yes, I
project.
have one right
And
now
for
that's
me
like
too.
toward the end. It's got to be done at the end of the month, and it's not going to happen. But at least I can show progress against it and show the state of where that is. So same kind of thing with your plan. You could show the state of where your plan is, right? Because you made progress. You
Yeah.
know,
Me too. At work,
so same
I have
kind of
my
thing. Same thing.
I have my app that I use. It's like notes, and I put the to do list there. I list the to do,
Yeah.
the projects or important things from priority, and then once I'm done, cross it out. I
Cross it
don't
out.
delete it. I just cross it out. What do you call that? Cross it out?
I don't know. Complete it. What?
No, yeah, cross out the words. I can't remember.
Cross out the words.
Okay,
I don't know. No
so
big secret on that one.
so whether your goal involves personal development or at work or learning new skills, improving professionally, like as everybody wants to improve professionally or building something meaningful, these 6 steps can help provide direction and focus. And one lesson I've learned through this online business that we have,
Oh yeah.
the online business journey, is that growth doesn't happen overnight. And also, this online
Gotta
business,
work at it.
the success doesn't happen overnight. You have to work on it.
Unless
And
you win the lottery.
yeah, even if you win the lottery, people win the lottery, they don't know how to manage their money, and then they run
That's
out of money,
legend.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, this stuff happens right through learning, and then you got action, right, and then the consistency is the follow through, and it's willingness to improve, right? So I don't know. I could go into the constant improvement and the Kaizen stuff, but it's basically you're trying to reinvent yourself. You're trying to push the needle forward, right? And that's tough, as we get older, right? It's like I don't know. Do I really want to learn something new? It's like I don't know. I'm getting old. It's like but it's always good to learn new things and stimulate the brain cells that that haven't been that don't have the thoughts yet, right? You're creating things for those brain cells to store. So it's
Especially,
also good too. It's
especially
good for memory, right?
the brain
Yeah.
is growing old. It's
So
kind of you expect it to be slower.
yeah.
That's why the more you have to motivate
You
or
do.
stimulate.
It puzzles
That's the
you.
word. Stimulate
Yeah.
the brain.
Add some brain cells back that you
Yeah.
killed. So
Yeah.
it's that's kind of the idea.
Yeah, and then did you say that the knowledge, like what we said? I think we said earlier that
Yeah.
knowledge becomes valuable only when it's put to action.
Yeah, put action. Yeah,
And you
that's
will
true.
see results when you put those value, those knowledge into action,
Yeah.
those goals, those
Yeah.
plans that
Yeah.
you put into action, right? Otherwise, nothing will happen.
No.
And so, yeah, so that's for this week. We
Yeah,
learned
you have
again.
to.
We learned the
How fast can you say it? I was kidding.
6 simple steps to achievement. But they
Six
are
simple steps.
simple.
6 simple
Yeah,
steps.
very
Okay, we can do this.
it's very simple but powerful
They're all
steps
S's, right?
that can help us move from
6
just
simple steps.
wishing like I wish I lose weight.
Yeah.
I
How's that
wish-
going? No.
yeah, but
We
I am
always
taking
do it.
action now.
You are taking action.
I'm taking action now.
That's it.
You
damn
know,
it.
I
you have
do
a plan, and you're going towards that plan.
and I do
Damn right.
I do sugar.
Show and tell. Sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah, sugar.
I do sugar, no sugar for 6 days in a week.
See what
and
happens when
then
you get off the sugar? You start calling it sugar.
no, I had sugar today. That's why it's
Yeah.
sugar.
Oh, that's
It's my
why.
Cheat
It's
day.
sugar because you're
It's,
on the
it's
sugar.
my cheat day
You got
today.
the sugar twitch.
So it's the whole
I got
I
it.
do sugar free. That means it's really not a sugar free diet because the fruits has sugar. I can eat fruit, but no artificial sugar like juice. I can drink
But-
juice, or I can eat desserts. I love desserts, and so nothing of that. And but then I have one cheat day, so I've been eating ice cream and
Okay, so hey, so next week, which is like, is it already tomorrow?
next week starts tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Week 4
So week
starts
4.
tomorrow.
So what are we gonna do? We're gonna begin one of the most important chapters in the book, Think and Grow Rich, right? It's
by
faith.
Napoleon Hill.
right?
Still the Think
So,
and Grow Rich.
Yeah. Still, yeah, we're
book.
back on that. Yeah. So faith is. We'll see how important that is, and it's basically your beliefs, how your beliefs influences your actions, decisions, and persistence, right, amongst other things. So,
Before we see
things you
results.
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So beliefs are pretty powerful, right? And yeah, without going into the crazy stuff, it's what is your belief and how is that belief formed, right? And then
How does it impact your results
how does it impact your life
or
and
your
results,
actions?
right? So I mean, yeah, you could go on forever about this, but if you get into the cycle of negativity, right, then that becomes your belief, is what I think, right? So and then you got to get out of that because it's stopping you from being your better self, right, and doing all the great things that everybody knows you could do, right? So that's one take on it. There's others, but and then there's beliefs externally, right? As we know, so some of those are sensitive, but they're the way that your beliefs are formed externally and influences, right? But so we'll see how Napoleon Hill tackles all that, right? Because we have a lot of like belief systems and beliefs today that maybe didn't happen back then, right?
No, I think
So
I
some
think
of them they're basics. Okay.
no, I think it really relates to the current period because I've
Maybe
been
even more so.
also
right?
listening to the
Maybe even more so.
audiobook of the
Yeah.
Think and Grow Rich, and it's really relatable. So
Maybe
it's so
even more so.
amazing that surprisingly those things
Yeah.
that it's still relatable to the current period.
That is
So yeah,
surprising.
it's
Well, I
really
mean, it's
really
surprising.
helpful.
I don't know. It's the fundamentals I think are still there.
Yeah,
So that's why these billionaires keep reading these old books. I mean,
they do.
it's the crazy thing, right? If you think about it, they have
Yeah,
access
it's
to
actually
billions of dollars,
yeah.
but yet they go back to some of these old books. I mean, Bill Gates has one that goes, I think it's like in the 1970s. It's a business book about multiple businesses and stuff. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I haven't gotten it yet. But I think it's about business, how they fail. So it's really interesting. But they go
So
back over the fundamentals.
So if you're interested in personal growth,
Next week.
entrepreneurship, and educational resources that support your development, feel free to reach out, and
Yeah.
we can definitely discuss. We are very willing to discuss with you, and also if you can comment below whatever your idea or your comments that we will surely learn from you too. So we learn from each other. So anyway, thank you for joining us this week, and
Yes.
we'll see you tomorrow for day 22, our week 4, as we begin the chapter on faith. 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 Do I say it right? Faith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a funny word though, right? I mean, if you think about it. Yeah, it's a funny word. TH, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
Maybe there's not a lot of words in TH.
that is our 2 cents for tonight.
Yes.
And tomorrow, probably we will do the live around 12 noon. And then Monday to Friday, we will go back to our usual schedule of
We
7:30.
have a holiday tomorrow, right? Sort of holiday.
tomorrow? Sunday tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
When is our holiday? July 4th?
Yeah, no, before that, there's
Oh, before. No, it's not our holiday. It's a federal holiday. But
it's not a federal holiday, but it is a observance of the male father of the family. So
So
in America,
anyway,
we have that Father's Day.
thank you very much to everyone that's been supporting us. Thank you very much to everyone that's watching right
On the
now or
journey
is
with
gonna watch the recorded live. Does that make sense? the replay of the
Yeah,
live.
right.
The replay, not the recorded live. The replay of this live. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I hope you also comment whatever your ideas are, and then we will engage with each other.
Thank you.
Again, God bless. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.